All right, we can watch the DEI game, bro. We can watch the DEI game.
Whether you adored 2013 indie darling Contrast or were disappointed by 2016's We Happy Few, it's hard to argue that developer Compulsion Games doesn't swing for the fences and try new things. After spending a day with the team taking a closer look at South of Midnight, it's clear that innovation streak hasn't slowed down one bit, and I went from mild curiosity to full-blown hype for this unique action-adventure game.
I swear that shit did not come out in 2016. God damn. If nutties can keep their greed boner, man.
I didn't see anything that blew my socks off in terms of gameplay. It stood out in just about every other way, especially with its striking setting, curious stop-motion animation, and stellar original soundtrack. That all left me eager to see more and play it for myself.
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers?
Niggas gonna come in here and say, friend and gentlemen.
A quick disclaimer before we get started. I wasn't provided footage of the hands-off demo shown at Compulsion Games' office, and so won't be able to show you all the things I saw. Instead, I'll be relying on existing, publicly available sources, and you'll just need to fill in the blanks.
That shit is crazy.
South of Midnight is set in a part of the world we don't see too often in games, the American Deep South. It isn't just a backdrop for you to fight monsters,
fucking airballing on a Pittsburgh court.
Which the adventure sits.
I want to kill myself. Nigga.
Yeah, just blame the court, bro.
Hey, it wasn't even the court, bro. It was the ball. That shit was, nigga. They truly gave us the most worn down ball of all time. And hey, I airballed. It is what it is. Our whole team fucking missed though.
That's crazy.
That's
what them NBA players like using.
Exotic places,
bro. That shit would have me sick.
Art style.
They like using worn down balls.
Animation.
Man.
Yet another rarity in games.
Another 20 hours. You playing Messi?
Guillermo del Toro's glasses. The whole thing looks like it was ripped from the pages.
Our whole team pulled up. You know, the one that we just won the championship with.
It definitely
none of us made it.
Getting used to it first, as the jerky movement might
easily be two of their girlfriends did though, and that they fucking threw that shit underhanded.
It night oozes. It can sometimes
you niggas only good at a YMCA court.
Nigga, I didn't even tell you. All right.
South of Midnight, touching a controller wasn't necessary to recognize its best quality, its music. Each level has you facing off against a cryptid from Deep South folklore as Southern-inspired blues and jazz intensifies, and the lyrics help tell the story of whatever beast you're tracking down.
It looks creative as fuck. I just, I don't know. I can't see myself playing it.
There's an enormous alligator called Two-Toed Tom, based on an actual legendary creature.
That's Two-Toed Tom. Big gator.
At first, the music started slow with a slick bass line and a choir whispering, Two-Toed Tom.
That's cool.
But by the time
the art style
the mystery of the mythical gator and progressed to the final confrontation, the chorus reached a fevered pitch, the words of which told the tale of poor old Tom. All of these components, the setting, art, and music, set South of Midnight apart in a major way, and made me extremely excited to get my hands on it. The flip side of that is that what I saw of gameplay offered far less originality. Combat looked like a pretty by-the-numbers system of dodging, striking, and finishing moves that are quite well trodden, and
I definitely agree. But the world looks cool. I like how it looks visually. The gameplay
exploration relied on double jumping, mid-air dashing, and grappling to distant locations that are pretty standard stuff. The boss fight against Two-Toed Tom, for example, was a very repetitive process of leaping over telegraphed attacks and wailing on the gator when he presented obvious opportunity to do so. Compulsion Games says that while they expect gameplay to be engaging, it isn't nearly as much of a focus as the story, music, and other elements they've clearly put the lion's share of work into.
Yeah, but it's a game. Like,
relatively short.
I get it. But it's like, bro, when you make a game, the game play can't be like an afterthought. Even if the story and all that other shit's cold, like I still have to play the game. This isn't like Walking Dead Telltale. Like in something like that, at least I'm just picking options. And something like this, The gameplay not being that
for
engaging is not good.
And putting all of their chips into South of Midnight's exceptional presentation and world building. And so far, I'm convinced they just might pull it off. After all, even without playing it myself, it's made a great impression on me. Here's hoping it delivers when we finally get to play it next year.
I'll pick you up yonder after to go find your mom.
For more, check out our previews of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle and
any fucking way.
Rogue Incursion.